So to handle the form submission after the last field set element, add an input element with the type attribute set to submit and the value attribute set to capital S submit. So here we go. So less than input type equals submit space value equals inverted comma capital S submit, and then you see a submit button. Yabba dabba do. At this point you should be able to submit the form. However, it might notice not much happens. To make the form more interactive, add the required attribute to the input elements in the field set. Now if you try to submit the form without filling in the required field, you will see an error message. Right, so to make the form more interactive, the required attribute to the input element. So input element, so we need in here required, no, is it required? I think it's anyway. It must be, because they're the second input. So input, so that's required. So where's the other one? So email. So in here required, and then here required. So that should be passing. Yabba dabba do. Certain type attributes values come with built-in format validation. For example, type equals email requires that the value be a valid email address. Add customer validation to the password input element by adding a minimum length attribute with a value of 8. Doing so prevents input for less than 8 characters being submitted. So add a customer validation to the password input. Right, so minimum length equals 8. I think that's how you do that, I don't know. Yabba dabba do. With type password, you can use the pattern attribute to define a regular expression that the password must match to be considered valid. Add a pattern attribute to the password input element to require the input match A to Z 0 to 5. The 8 above is a regular expression with the matches 8 or more lowercase letters or the digits 0 to 5. Then remove the minimum length attribute and try it out. Add a pattern attribute to the password input. So the password input, I need pattern equals parentheses A to Z. Zero to 5. Oh no, it's not square brackets. Of being okay again than to open the path to kind of being with him again, which means, of course, very sadly, removing Kendra from the picture. I talked to Ricardo and just kind of explained to him. I think that's what you do. Ricardo seemed very shocked at first, but then he began recounting memories of just random places that Brenda would pop up. He talked about seeing her at a salsa class that he was at, that he would be out at a restaurant eating dinner and casually see Brenda walk through. And there were several times he was out running on the Katy Trail and Brenda would just show up running on the same path at the same time.